Hello everyone, this is Tony from VIVE R&D team. It's my second time to share the good news and insights about Wave SDK. And I feel more excited to meet everyone inside the virtual world. Let me shortly introduce about myself. 5 years ago, when I worked as a software PM on our first generation developed kit, at that moment, there were less than 15 VR titles for demo, and we realized content is the king. Therefore, HTC has built up its internal studio, and later it became VIVE Studio. We have successfully to launch 2 titles on Steam and VivePort. I'm also very proud to be the project manager of Smash, which was selected into Ready Player One OSS version. VIVE Wave is 3 years old now, and I would like to take a few pages to refresh your memories regarding to the vision and service of VIVE Wave. HTC as an ecosystem contributor, we are trying to build up a mobile VR open platform to support different mobile solutions. For example, Qualcomm Snapdragon. So developer can do less customization and enjoy high performance from the platform and focus on content create to deliver the high quality contents. VIVE Wave is a platform to connect and cooperate between developers and hardware partners to empower the ecosystem. Through VIVE Wave, developers can enjoy their contents as many as hardware devices and enjoy more benefit. In the meantime, hardware partners can leverage the resource of content developers to provide better service to their customers. And here is the scope of the Wave SDK. The core of the SDK is the runtime, which has highly integrated with Qualcomm Snapdragon and also Samsung Exynos series. For the device maker, no matter its read-off 6-off controllers, or in current eye tracking or hand gesture model, we provide an open plugin interface to support different devices for compatibility. For system maker, no matter its all-in-one standalone handset, mobile with slot-in, or mobile with featured, we define the OEM SDK for different system makers to customize different system behaviors according to their product design. Therefore, for content developers can only focus on the content design through our game engine, and no need to take care across different devices and headmount. Let's move closer from the software architecture perspective. All SDK applications are based on Android framework, so they are all installable. There is an open device plugin interface to support the compatibility across different devices. We adapt the client and server architecture design, so it's flexible and extendable. Moreover, we provide a standalone standard SDK interface with the Qualcomm Snapdragon SVR interface to service more hardware partners. Today, we are happy to share the milestones of VIVE Wave. Besides the VIVE focus is running on the VIVE Wave. We also engage different system makers like Pico, HTC, Skyworks, Shadow Creator, and DPVR. And moving forward, we are working with more potential partners. We also develop with the phone ether base such as Link and Dodo Glass Gadget. On phone slot-in solution, we verified on HTC U12 and also Google Pixel series. We believe the more partners we engaged, the more user base are growing, and the more developers would enjoy the benefit and profit from the platform. It's a positive cycle. So let's talk more about what's the new update in the Wave 3.2. We have received many developers discussing about how to do the performance optimization, what's the user-friendly tool for development on the mobile platform. Therefore, we developed adaptive quality extension. To provide more immersive user experience, we are going to launch the pass-through overlay, and that developer can use spatial audio and hand gesture to enrich their content design. Additionally, we also support controller model to support the developer to easily maintain across different devices. Better performance and lower power consumption are always difficult to be balanced. From previous SDK 3.1 version, we introduced adaptive quality, which provides a mechanism to do auto CPU and GPU clock throttling according to the system loading. And in our experiment, 50% average power could be saved. In the coming version 2.0, we designed an advanced option to dynamically turn on the foveated rendering to raise the content FPS if it's quite low. The content with GPU fragment bound could enjoy more benefit. Based on our test case 1, you can see the case 2 SPGM and the case 3 Surshot game, two real contents developed by VIVE Studio. The feature could help to save the power from 10 to 50% with stable FPS. Let's look at the experiment result. The value of X indicates time with fragment loading numbers increasing every 5 seconds, and Y-axis indicates the FPS. You can see the FPS can be improved from the 40 and up to 75, and keep the stable 75 FPS if we enable the AQ in this case, as you can see the purple line. Let's show you another exciting features, dynamic resolutions. To keep high visual quality and to make FPS smoothly are another challenge topic. It's very straightforward that change the eye buffer size may also change the FPS smoothness. Therefore, we design a algorithm to increase or decrease the iBuffer size to make a better balance between the FPS and GPU loading. Here is a sample for you to easily understand how the algorithm works. Starting from the resolution scale 1 and decrease sequentially by 0.1. And you can observe the font also becomes from clear to unclear when the resolution scale decreases. However, the FPS smooth increase when the resolution scale decreases. We design a configurable value from 1.0 to 0.7, so you can select a proper value to ensure a better smoothness under heavy loading moment. And there is no latency when resolution change. And we also set the limited lower quality bound for quality assurance. Let's take a look on the other experiment result. You can see the case to enable AQ dynamic resolution. The FPS start increase when we change the resolution scale from 1.0 to 0.8, 0.6, and 0.4. Then when FPS keep at 75 FPS, we start to increase the resolution scale from 0.6, 0.8, and back to 10. The overall average FPS is improved as 47 compared with original 34. The red preview is one of my personal favorite features. You must have some experience to spend much time to build and install the APK inside the device for verification, even you just want to change the one different setting. Now, the red preview provides you the real-time 6-stop movement in editor mode with your HMD and also controller. It saves your time for building and installing APK during your development. Really feel excited? Yes! Now let's talk about pass-through overlay feature to enhance the immersive user experience. Think about when you stand in the middle of VR start point. You can see a complete virtual world. Then when you start to move near the virtual world, you will see a mixed scene with half real world and half virtual world. After you walk outside the virtual world, the real world turns on completely. This feature can also secure the safety for the player. Additionally, we also provide the API so developers can decide when to quickly switch inside your content. As you know, Wave SDK supports your content to play across different controllers. You may be curious how to handle if the player holds on different controller devices. Here is the solution. Controller Model API provides an easy way to load and draw dynamically and immediately according to the device you are using. So we call this What you see is what you hold. In previous section, Dario has already shown many deeper features and functionality regarding to the hand tracking and gesture. To recap quickly, it supports 22 joints in a skeleton mode for hand and fingers. In addition, it supports 5 gesture types, and we are going to update pinch gesture for the next release. In our coming early access version, we would like to work with and discuss together any kind of creative and possibility how we interact with hands to enrich our design. In audio theory and system, the audio source to be specialized related to the audio listener's location. We are happy to bring our spatial audio solution and integrate into VIVE. It could help the developer to create more immersive contents with more realistic spatial sounds, such as room effect, occlusion effect, ambisonic effect, high-resolution audio effect, and Doppler effect. Last year, we held an APEC hackathon competition, and during the final competition, there are more than half teams to choose the 3D audio SDK with their content design. Since the user interface is quite easy to adapt, and obviously to increase the immersive experience in a short period. Here I summarize 6 key index for the SDK, which provides precision HRTF. We make very high-quality modeling with professional instruments inside our audio lab, and also support high-resolution and ambisonic processing. Provide binaural room effect. In addition, you don't need to use collider method and keep the balance between quality and flexibility when dealing with the occlusion. And direct EQ is a small but convenient tool design, so you don't need to use mixer adapted on audio source to handle equalization effect. Lastly, we have fine-tuned our sound decay modeling to simulate by measuring the sound from real world. In the last few pages, I would like to share some feedbacks from our valuable developers which they gained the benefit from the highlight features in 2019. Firstly, Performance HUD provider. You can install Performance HUD APK to provide in the scene directly. And there are providing performance data such as app FPS, reuse frame count, and tiering frame count. Secondly, as a VR content developer, you must be busy to port your content from one platform to another one. So we also make our SDK to coexist with other VR SDKs within one project. Therefore, it saves your time during the development across multiple SDKs. You can use input key mapping feature to design your gameplay with same logic to play across different controller buttons. Firstly, Wave Runtime gets input requests from the app and input capability from devices. When the controller key is pressed, Wave Runtime converts the input key event from device to feed the key request to the app. App will be compatible with various controller types without rebuilding your app. We have observed that VR product trend with more lightweight VR glasses enter the market. Therefore, the Wave SDK has built-in support for this kind of new devices. Here are our SDK-related information, including SDK download, online document to support different languages. In our forum, there are over 2,500 of professional discussion, and our engineer team are also there to reply and support with developers. Thanks for your time, and looking forward to seeing you again in VR. Have a good day. Bye-bye.